This is the Doctor, continuing the Unicorn Overlord playthrough. The last episode, we liberated Ron Mort Church and recruited our first healer, Sharon, who is a cleric. She's a pure healer. She literally cannot do anything except heal or quick heal. Heal is just a regular action, and let's say we target the lowest percent hit point person, and the target's hit point is less than 100%. And then quick heal activates after an ally is hit by an attack. So we're gonna just do the same thing. Restore minor hit points to an ally. Yeah, it seems good. She's got a bronze staff. We can buy her a better staff. Lucky coin. This item ups critical rate and evasion. It's actually reasonably good on a healer because they need a lot of evasion. And crit heal is, you can crit heal. So those are very nice. Heals are based on magic, so the more magic attack you have, the better. The more powerful the heals. Pretty sure that's how that works, anyway. And we have an extra bronze bangle we could give someone. It's a bit more of an item to give someone who might actually do something on the front lines. Like Aubin. House girls are pretty bad on the front lines, though. But I don't know who else to give it to. I could give it to Sharon, actually. She has good magic defense in case we run across a caster. You can kind of tank with casters, like resist casters. So you can tank magic with casters of various types. Okay, Oclese. Have you come across any divine shards on your travels, Elaine? Elaine, right. You seek them on behalf of the church, yes? Indeed, and to speak the truth, I intend to leave the Heavenswing Knights entirely once I've completed my task. My blade seeks to free those who suffer under Zenora's reign, and there could be no better place to do so than with deliberation. So, should you ever happen upon any divine shards, I would appreciate if you'd let me have them. Of course. Very well then, I shall thereby open a shop where you can exchange divine shards for sacred items. The more shards you donate to my cause, the more items I'll be able to offer. Oh, and here, this is for helping me earlier. Ooh, do a vitality times 3. Do a strength times 3. Okay, a lot of dues do a protection times 3. Now then, return to me once you've gathered divine shards, if it please you. My shop will always stand open to you. So, we have 11, and there are certain items we can start getting once we've unlocked a few divine shards. I think the best thing to get quickly is actually the, nice as some of these other items are, lapis pendants to get 1 base PP. Having that will, we need to donate a lot of items anyway, and this has a big impact. So let's buy that. So please, I appreciate the assistance. More items will be available when you next shop with me. Okay. Otherwise, we're gonna dig for some stone. Iron Helm. Barbatimo belongs to more than the Iron Helms now. Turn back if you don't want a spear in your gut. So this is just another direction where we can trigger the battle. Okay, there is a Cornian cemetery that we can interact with. Sharon, pardon the intrusion, my prince, but would you permit me to visit this cemetery? Due to her advanced age, our head cleric, Mother Ladia, asked me to offer prayers to the fallen spirits in her stead. And this is another overworld quest. Yeah, my deepest thanks, Elaine. The souls of the departed should rest easier now. And it increases our rapport. This is a quest where you have to run around the world map and just interact with these cemeteries. We also have the Liberation Battle, Battle for Barbatimo. Angel's Request, exchange 20 more Divine Shards with Oclese. Okay. We would get really good rewards. Carnium Pendants and Lapis Pendants. So we should prioritize those shards, but you just get them by exploring the world. That's all there is. Okay. Fighter. If the enemy employs a hunter in their ranks, send a fighter to deal with them. Our arrow cover skills lets us shield the entire unit from bowfire. Here, let me show you. What do they got? They've got... Ooh, I was thinking we could use Clive, but the Griffin's gonna wreck him. To take this group down, I think I need magic users to destroy the 2 fighters in the front. Or something like that. Not sure how to beat that unit yet. Archer, hunters like me can attack the back row directly. So if there's someone back there you want to hit, leave that job to the hunters in your army. Cleric, Fort Chenless here has a long history working with the church, making a good place to hire clerics for your army. Our prayers provide divine healing and more, so it's quite common to see us deployed on the battlefield. Mercenary, us fighters have an attack called Warding Slash that also bolsters our defenses. The best defense is a good offense after all. Yep, and Lex would use it, except he's too slow, so by the time he uses it, he doesn't actually get the benefits of the defense. Okay. Cleric. Us clerics are great at supporting allies, especially with our healing skills. Our divine power helps units survive longer and lets you hold on to valuable healing items. Why not witness the extent of our ability for yourself? Wow. Clerics are weak to their inventory, so they're weak to Clive.
You'll be okay.
So they can't attack is a bit of a flaw. Alright, thank you for sparring with me, my prince. In addition to providing support mid-battle, we can also use healing assist on allied units. Though that's only possible if we're the leader of our unit. Yep. Follow more money. Anything back here? No. There's another town. Mercenary. Cross the bridge to the east and you'll wind up smack dab in a swamp full of witches. Not my kind of sightseeing. Village girl. It seems like the fighting never stops these days. I sure hope we have peace soon. Liberation soldier. I'm with the Liberation Army too. We'll do everything we can to keep this town safe. Alright, let's see if we can fix up this town. No, we don't have enough timber. What you sell?
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Ah, okay, we can finally buy some of these support items. We need a blue spectacles for Bruno. So that he has accuracy.
Done and done.
A silken scarf is a great evasion item. Leather hood for magic attack, we don't need that. Brown beret for... warrior's medallion on Clive is much better. This brown beret is great for Aubin. Yes.
Done and done.
Hallowed mace, reheal. Heal 10% hit point when using active skill. Oh, that's a passive.
Be seeing ya.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting myself a little mixed up here. Let's. Sometimes it's easier to look through your characters this way and figure out who needs what. Travis is good. Clive is good. Eldrick is good. Aubin can actually use the accuracy. Housecarls are not super accurate, surprisingly. Chloe could use something, but it's not critical.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right.
Blue spectacles for Aubin.
Done and done.
Buy a brown beret for like Chloe. It's +1 attack. It's okay. They come in handy later. The +1 attack, it does feel kind of weak. gauntlets. This is really good for a character who needs to do guard, like Lex and Hodrick. Those are really are only good characters to use that. Silken Scarf is amazing for someone who potentially might dodge tank, like Travis. In theory, Sharon could actually do pretty well with it. I don't know about that. Okay, Mercenary's Eye Patch. Now this is very interesting. Very high crit. Opening with a strong crit could be amazing on someone like Aubin. He has 31 physical attack, so his crits should scale very well. Could give us a little extra RNG luck in some battles. Not terrible. Giving it to Ralph is also nice. He could potentially snipe the back row even more efficiently. Then we can give the beret. You know what? Let's give it to Ralph. Place the Watchman's Lantern. It's not gonna do anything.
Done and done.
A little mace. Magic attack 13. Reheal. Grants a row of allies HP regeneration. It's a skill you can get by equipping. So normally Sharon would not have this skill, but if I bought this item, she would have it. But honestly, doesn't seem all that impressive. There's also a flame bow, but we already have one. Has a flame arrow, which is an attack that burns an enemy. But again, the recruit short bow has the same amount of attack. And probably rather have the experience here. Good stuff here.
Here to shop, or maybe to sell.
More flowers.
Just say the word.
I don't need. Okay, we've already explored all of this, or a lot of this. Iron ore. Before we cross the river, let's. I want to buy one of those staffs.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
For Sharon. Get her a little more experience.
Done and done. Be seeing you. If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
And then we can sell off items that we don't need. The bronze staff.
Careful. You walk out and it's gone forever.
Okay. I think that's good. And we should equip someone with the lapis pendant. Someone who needs a lot of PP, who has like tons of uses for PP. Sharon probably is the best. She can heal extra. So we'll have some extra bronze bangos. Chloe might as well use one. And we'll find another use for them. Okay, this should be fine as a setup. Let's do the first rapport conversation between Elaine and Travis. Elaine, 'tis a surprise to find you buried in a nice book, Travis. Travis, oh yeah? Reading is actually one of my favorite hobbies, I'll have you know, though it's a little harder to keep up with nowadays. We used to have a huge library back home, filled floor to ceiling with any book you could ever want. Though it's all gone now, thanks to Zenora. Elaine, I'm sorry to hear that. Travis, don't be. You've lost everything in this war too. And we're not the only ones. Just about the whole continent's been through the same ordeal. That's why it's so important we take back what's ours and get rid of Zenora once and for all. Elaine, right you are? By the way, what is that you're reading there? Caught your eye, did it? It is only natural. Books have become quite a precious commodity given the dearth of scribes operating in our lands. I would love to read it myself once you're finished. Travis, huh. I didn't realize you even knew how. Elaine, 'tis entirely thanks to Joseph's mentorship, of course. I should at least remember well enough to manage. You're not insulted, Elaine? That is shocking. Travis, in here. I'll let you have it now. I practically know this one by heart anyway. Just let me know if there's anything you're having trouble understanding. My thanks, Travis. Anytime. I'll be looking forward to hearing what you think of it. They're just little nice slice of life conversations. You do get some honor from doing the conversations, but I like learning about all the characters. Can we beat this gladiator yet? If Clive crits... Still not enough. He has to crit twice. Okay, we're not going to worry about that gladiator right now. It's a tough group. Tough group. Just get a little more levels, and then you should have enough damage to like start one-shotting them. Okay, Sharon. What group do I put Sharon in? Sharon? I was thinking of Bruno, Travis, Sharon group could be quite effective. But I feel like a lot of the rearranging of the characters into groups I can do off camera. That part I don't think is as interesting to record. So let's do a little reading and then we'll trigger the next area. Okay, Fevriv Archive. I want to read about some of these events, like the Winged Knight. Yep, we knew about the Divine Shards. Mandarin of the Black Talons catches wind of the Liberation's imminent attack on the church, but orders his men to continue their search for Divine Shards. When chided for daring to attack an angel, the faithless Mandarin only laughs. Mandarin defeated. In the end, Mandarin falls to the Liberation's assault and explains why he seeks the Divine Shards. He begs for mercy, but Oclese wants to execute him, ultimately asking for Elaine's permission to do so. Oclese apologizes for putting Sharon, cleric of Ronmort Church, in danger. Realizing that a life of prayer will not rid the world of conflict, Sharon asks Elaine if he would be willing to let her join the Liberation's ranks. Okay. According to your characters, Mandarin, a member of the Black Talons who raided Ronmort Church in search of Divine Shards. His entire life has been a desperate struggle to survive, leading to an undying contempt for religion, especially towards angels. Shown mercy. After his defeat at the Liberation's hands, he revealed his reason for seeking the Divine Shards. Though Oclese was wary, Elaine chose to pardon him, and he parted gratefully. Sharon, a cleric of the Pelagian Orthodoxy and nurse at Ronmort Church. She was taken hostage when the Black Talons attacked. She is devout and amiable, which endears her to humans and angels alike. Her friend Oclese most of all. Sacred Aim. Free from activity when the Black Talons were beaten, she realized that a life of prayer would not rid the world of conflict and asked to join the Liberation's ranks as a healer. And Lelia, a rare elven cleric of the Pelagian Orthodoxy and Sharon's superior, who reached her lofty rank via intense devotion. Pained by war, she wishes to soothe the souls of those who have fallen, but must entrust the task to Sharon due to her advanced age. And then Morden is later. We'll be with Morden in a bit. Oclese, an angel of the Pelagian Orthodoxy and its Heaven Swing Knights. She seeks Divine Shards under orders from the Pontifex. Others often treat her with co-deference. We read this before, right? Oclese, willing to enlist. After Elaine drove the Black Talons from the church, she requested his aid in gathering Divine Shards, offering items and vowing to join the Liberation once he was finished. So when we can deliver the other 20 shards that she wants, she joins us. That's pretty good. Trey's Village. A quiet village surrounded by rivers and forests in the Ronmort region in southwestern Cornwall. As it sits on the road to both Ronmort Church and the walled city of Barbatimo, many travelers stop by to stay the night at one of its cozy inns. Fort Chandlis. Small fort nestled away in the Ronmort region in southwestern Cornwall. Clerics in training at the nearby Vanillaware church, often gathering hopes of furthering their discipline and healing capabilities. Okay, I think that's enough of the archives for now. And I'll think about how best to organize our formations, but I want to head south because there's a kitty there. It's a Norrin soldier. Found her yet? Pray not. Nobody's seen so much as a hair of this so-called aged witch. And we'll just have to keep looking. Round up every witch in the village if you have to. New quest, Ravaged Swamp. Look for the witch. Interestingly enough, this I believe is considered a main quest. Black cat. Dot dot dot. Lane. It's not every day you get stared down by a cat. Ah! Yana. You don't look like any of the Zenorians I've ever seen. Lane, or not actually, and who might you be? I'm Yana, a witch from the marshland hamlet ahead. Eldrick, did I hear that correctly? You said your name is Yana?
Your garb is unmistakable, but your name makes matters all the more certain. You must be a descendant of the old court sorceress, the great and noble Yana, who served under Queen Elenia's grandfather.
Yes, I'm her granddaughter.
Such knowledge brings my heart great joy. I was only but a child when I knew her, yet she left a lasting warmth few can match. I never expected to come across one of her lineage in a place as bleak and desolate as this.
If I may, we caught wind of Zenoiran soldiers discussing their fruitless search for an old witch.
That would be our elder, yes. We magicked her away somewhere safe in hopes of eluding their gaze. But those dogs still bear down on the hamlet, using their hunt as an excuse to tear its walls apart, board by board.
A distressing tale indeed.
Though the final act is yet to be written. Please, help us break free of their bloodied fangs.
You needn't so much as ask. We'll do what we must to bring an end to these abuses.
Okay, a lot of new entries. But we can learn more about all that stuff in the next episode. Well, I suppose we might as well talk to her. Yana, the other witches need my help, and quickly. Please lend me your aid. Well, not yet, not yet. We'll begin next time, level 5. Characters are all, for the most part, above level 5. Except Sharon, but she'll be easy enough to level. So... And then we have the level 5 battle for Barbatimo. A lot of different things are going on here. Cemeteries, divine shards, all sorts of good stuff. Alright. I think this is... It is a little short of an episode. Maybe I should do a little more reading. But I feel like all of the reading should be done in the next episode. Maybe we look at the game tips for the classes. So fighters. Oh, it's now teaching us about the Valor skill, Provoke. Provoke skill will draw targets towards the user. The skill's effect will expire if the user's unit is defeated. And then Cleric. Cleric specializing in supporting allies with healing magic. Position them in the back row to have them aid allies from relative safety. Cleric strategy. Excel at supporting allies from the back row. Pair them with gladiators whose attack grow more powerful when their hit points is at 100%. Cleric weaknesses. Low physical defense and hit points leave them relatively vulnerable to the range attacks of classes like hunters. Unless you have someone like Lex to cover them. Feather Sword. Feather Swords can buff themselves and bear a good balance of attack and defense. Feather Sword strategy. The true strike skill Hone Slash is particularly strong when buffed. She doesn't actually have that until like way higher level like Oakley, so we're not going to worry about that. Feather Sword weaknesses. Susceptible to enemy shield shooters and their potent front row attacks. Yes, we haven't come across the shield shooters yet, but we will. Yeah. Alright, now this is a good place to pause the episode. Thank you for watching. Until next time.